All right, let's look at how you set your campaign objectives based on your audience sizes. So again, super overlooked tactic or strategy that can mean the difference between a very, very successful campaign and one that putters out. Now, as with every training around Facebook ads, please understand that these are best practices based off extensive testing and what's actually working in the marketplace. But of course, there are always going to be exceptions to the rules with Facebook. Even Facebook doesn't actually go with its best practice. You know, in reality, what works in Facebook doesn't follow a lot of its own best practices. So this training is actually based off, you know, what we test out in the market with all our accounts, and also what, you know, we're seeing is working out there. So again, you're going to have accounts where this, you know, your audience will respond differently. So as with everything else, guys, make sure you split test. That's the most important thing about being a Facebook marketer, is split testing. So before I kick into this, what I want you guys to understand is OCPM. This may be a very new term for you. Maybe the term CPM rings a bell, so cost per thousand impressions. What we're covering today is OCPM. So this is optimized cost per thousand impressions. Now, what this is the part of the algorithm that you use when you run a conversion campaign optimized for conversions. So when you're optimizing for conversions on Facebook, you are using the OCPM part of the algorithm. That is your bidding tactic. So this is when your ad gets shown to people who are more likely to take a desired action, right? You're optimizing for conversions. You pay for impressions using this bidding strategy, and typically, again, this is a generalization, this works best for audiences over 1 million. So bearing this in mind, when you're working at the top of the funnel, this is what we have seen has worked, and this is what I would highly encourage you guys keep in mind for your own campaigns. So top of funnel here is what we're meaning a cold audience, people that have never engaged or interacted with you before. So if the audience is under 50,000, now 50,000 is a very small audience for Facebook terms, right? It's a very, very small audience. If it's under 50,000, you do not need to use OCPM, because Facebook won't have a problem reaching 50,000 people very, very fast, right? So you don't actually need to use that part of the algorithm at all. You don't need Facebook to optimize further for this because it's such a small audience. So you are typically better off running a links click campaign, or if you're going to run a conversion campaign, you're better off optimizing at the ad set level for link clicks. For audience sizes over 50,000, then you can use the OCPM part of the algorithm. So you'll run a conversion campaign, and you're going to optimize for conversions. If it's a brand new pixel or a brand new ad account, you're going to optimize for link clicks until you season that pixel a little bit. Make sure you watch that training on how to season your pixel, or what that even means. Now at the bottom, middle bottom of your funnel, so these are your custom audiences, your retargeting. What we recommend here and what's working best here is, again, small audiences here, right? Retargeting is very small audiences in the grand scheme of things. You don't need to be using the OCPM, not only because it's small, but because it's a very warm audience. They've already proven themselves, right? You don't need Facebook to optimize for them. So what you want to run here is, again, a link click campaign, or if you're running a conversion campaign, optimize for link clicks at the ad set level. What we also is seeing working really work out there now is reach campaigns. So the objective reach, and that's where you can control the daily reach that your audience gets an ad shown every day, and that is working really well on small retargeting audiences as well. So that is, you know, understanding a little bit more about the OCPM and which types of objectives as well as optimizations to use based on the size of your audience.